So the idea here is, even though this is sort of at an angle, this will always be level. And I've got an app on my phone that I can use to make sure that I know what I'm looking at when I'm videoing, so that then if I just turn it on, which should be this button right here, now it's recording, and it should be recording exactly what's in front of me. I will take a little bit of this video and pop it here in the corner, even though technically it's not making this video with an iPhone. But you can at least kind of see what it looks like as I'm walking. And it's also recording my voice. I don't need a microphone for this at the moment. I don't have a microphone on my phone because it's in the car. But this is so close to my face and my mouth, it's going to pick me up just fine without needing a microphone. And then it will also pick up all of the surrounding sounds as well. And I think then, as I'm walking through, maybe walking through the airport, maybe walking around the Isle of Skye, following the family around, I will be able to keep my hands free to take pictures with the phone. But I can also occasionally connect the phone to the Pocket 3 just to make sure that I'm getting in the frame what I want in the frame. And hopefully this will work. The other thing that I'm checking out today is how this bag fits, because I have a couple of camera sling bags that I use, but they keep moving. They keep sliding around. This pack is nice and tight up against my body. It's not moving at all. And that was going to be really important for using the Pocket 3, is that the bag doesn't move. And I have to say, I'm pretty dang impressed. Now this should be recording my camera as well as the path that I'm on, especially if I get over here. It should show that I'm holding the camera out away from me, and maybe it will do what I need it to do. Now, I know this has not been your typical shoot a lot of B-roll, all that kind of stuff video, but it is one of those things that I needed to check on and needed to make sure that this equipment was going to respond the way I needed it to. And this is the first time I've had it all together, and I have to tell you, I think it's going to be great. So we will see this again in Scotland. Well, I do sort of halfway apologize for the fact that this is another gear video rather than, you know, a longer, drawn-out storytelling video. However, I did need to check out the fact that the little clip that I bought for the backpack, for the PacSafe pack, for my DJI Pocket 3 was going to work, and whew, thankfully it does. Now, there was another section where I was explaining a little bit, sitting at the picnic table, I was explaining a little bit about what was going on at the beginning. And it turned out that with my little remote control, I turned the video on, I set the remote control down, and evidently I bumped it and turned the video off. And it got about 20 seconds. I mean, that was it. As it turns out, I think the video would have been way too long with that piece in there, and it really wasn't that necessary at the beginning. I think you kind of got the idea of what was happening. I want to be able to use this little clip as I'm walking through the airports, or as I'm, going around with my family and just getting different video clips of them along the way, different places we stop, and I was impressed. It works really, really well. I have used the Peak Design clips in the past, but when you put them on a thick strap like this PacSafe has, they're really, really hard to manipulate. And so I bought this Ulanzi clip, which actually works on sort of an elasticized strap that you can tighten up and clip together. Works great. The bag itself, the SafePak, SafePak bag that I'm using, I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be slipping up and down as I was walking, because that's one of the things that both of my camera sling bags do. They just keep moving and moving and moving and moving, and I can't have that. This pack sat on my shoulder. It did not budge. It was beautiful. So I feel pretty good that I've got some equipment that I'm going to be able to use when I go on trips, and even when I go out on photography videos or that kind of thing where I'm taking a hike in the woods. I can turn this on. One thing I hope that it's kind of hard to see because the video is so small in the corner, but if you take a look at it, maybe full screen, or if you were watching it on a TV, you will notice how smooth that footage is compared to watching me in the phone bouncing up and down while I'm walking. That Pocket 3 is beautiful. And we'll get back to making some other clips again tomorrow. But I've satisfied myself with this one, and I think I'm good to go. So still 4 pounds down. Today I took my granddaughter over to that Korean barbecue place. So I wasn't quite totally carnivore today. But again, I don't think it's going to mess me up. So I think I'm going to be okay. I'm about to come to the end. I'm recording this on Sunday. Thursday, we fly out on Friday. Thursday, I will be going off of my carnivore diet anyway because I have promised my mom pizza. We'll see you tomorrow.